Myself Satish Kalra welcomes all of you in my channel Ultimate Science by Satish Kalra, and today we are doing chapter number 1, some basic concept of chemistry of class +1. And in my today's video I will cover two topics. One is Dalton's atomic theory and second is the modern atomic theory. This is also called modified Dalton's atomic theory. So let's start our topic. Our first topic is Dalton's atomic theory. You have studied about law of multiple proportions. That law was given by Dalton, John Dalton, and he also gave a theory in 1808. This was the first theory which is covering all the aspects of different elements at that time, and this theory is known as the Dalton's atomic theory. The main point of this theory, you have studied this theory in 9th standard also. The main points of this theory are: first is all the matter, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, all the matter is made up of smallest indivisible particles. These are called atoms. So he named that atoms to have, these are the smallest indivisible particle. So what do you mean by indivisible? Indivisible mean जिसके टुकड़े ना किए जा सके, which can't be broken. That is called indivisible. So atom is the smallest indivisible particle of any element. This is the first point. Second point is the atoms of same element are identical in all respects. It means if we are having the atoms of one element, suppose we are having the 100 atoms of one element, then according to Dalton's theory, these atoms are identical in all respects. It means they will have same shape, same size, same mass, same volume, etc. The third point, for example, in this example, we are having 100 atoms of hydrogen, then all will have the same properties. It means all are identical in all respects. The next point is the atoms of different elements are different in all respects. He says that atoms of same element are same in all respects and atoms of different elements are different in all respects. It means if we are having one atom of hydrogen and one atom of chlorine, then according to Dalton's theory, these two are the atoms of different elements. So these two atoms will have the different properties. And if you are having 100 atoms of hydrogen or 100 atoms of chlorine, then they will have same properties. It means they are identical in all aspects. Next point, the atoms are the smallest particle that can take part in chemical reaction. So we know in chemical reactions, reactants are used, and reactants may be any element, compound or gas. And the atoms you have, these are the smallest particle which can take part in the chemical reaction. Next one. Next one. The atoms of same or different elements combine to form molecules. According to Dalton, the atoms of same element or the atoms of different elements, they will combine with one another and they will form molecules. For example, if we say about H2, H2 is hydrogen gas. It is made up of two atoms of hydrogen element, and we have HCl, then it is made up of two atoms of different element, one atom of hydrogen and one atom of chlorine. So the atoms of same or different elements combine to form molecules. Next is the atoms of different elements always combine in simple whole number ratio to form molecules. Suppose we are having the examples of some molecules in which atoms of different elements are used. For example, we are having one molecule of H2SO4. Then one molecule of H2SO4 is made up of three elements, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. And we are using two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of sulfur and four atoms of oxygen. So he says that the atoms of different elements always combine in simple whole number ratio to form molecules. यानी कि क्या है कि यदि कोई कंपाउंड का मॉलिक्यूल बन रहा है तो उसमें जितने भी एलिमेंट्स हैं उन सब के एटम्स की जो रेशियो है दैट विल बी इन द सिंपल होल नंबर रेशियो. इट मींस दिस रेशियो डज नॉट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ फ्रैक्शन और एनी काइंड ऑफ डेसिमल. सो हियर वी कैन सी दैट द एटम्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन 2, atoms of sulfur 1 and atom of oxygen 4. So here the atoms of here the ratio of atom is 2:1:4. This is the simple whole number ratio. Next point, atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. We know in the first point Dalton said that atoms are the smallest indivisible particle of any matter. It means atom क्या है, सबसे छोटे हैं और indivisible है, उन्हें ब्रेक नहीं किया जा सकता. That's why he said that atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. ना तो एटम को बनाया जा सकता है, ना इसे डिस्ट्रॉय किया जा सकता है. So these are the points of Dalton's atomic theory. As this Dalton's atomic theory is given in the 18th century, was given in the 18th century. So at that time the researches were minimum. Science was not so much advanced, so this theory had some limitations, and the limitations was removed in a new theory, and that is known as the modern atomic theory. That is also called modified Dalton's atomic theory. So what are the different limitations of Dalton's atomic theory? This is our next topic. Now what are the different limitations of Dalton's atomic theory? So first one, we know about the laws of chemical combinations. In my previous video, I have explained laws of chemical combinations, and we have studied law of conservation of mass, law of constant composition or definite proportions, law of multiple proportions, and next one is the Gay-Lussac law of combining volumes and Avogadro's law. So this theory, जो Dalton's atomic theory है, this theory could explain the laws of conservation of mass, constant composition, law of constant composition, and law of multiple proportions. But couldn't explain Gay-Lussac law. It cannot explain the Gay-Lussac law of combining volumes as well as Avogadro's law. Second point, this theory could not explain about the nature of binding forces in various states of matter. So various state of matter, that is solid, liquid or gas, and this theory could not explain the nature of binding forces, why the forces of attractions are strongest in case of solids, why they are weak in case of liquid, why they are weakest in case of gases. Next is this not give clear distinction between atoms and molecule. So these are the limitations of Dalton's atomic theory. As I have said that this theory was given by Dalton in 1808, and at that time there was not so much advancement in science. So as the researches continued, then the scientist J.J. Thomson, then the scientist Goldstein, then the scientist Chadwick, they performed some experiments for finding out the structure of atom, and they found some points which has to be modified in the Dalton's atomic theory, and they gave a new theory known as the modern atomic theory or modified Dalton's atomic theory. So let's study the modern atomic theory or modified Dalton's atomic theory. Modern atomic theory or modified Dalton's atomic theory, as the name indicates, modified. Modified word indicate that some points can be same and some points is modified. So, modern atomic theory or modified Dalton's atomic theory. So the first point is, Dalton says that matter is made up of smallest indivisible particles called atoms. But at that times, the discovery of electron, discovery of proton, discovery of neutron doesn't happen. So, according to modern atomic theory, atom is no longer indivisible. We can say that atom is indivisible, and it is further made up of various subatomic particles like electrons, protons, neutrons, etc. It means atom is not indivisible. It is having some further parts. These are called subatomic particles: electrons, protons, and neutrons. The second part of Dalton's atomic theory was that the atoms of same element are identical in all respects. It means if we are having 100 atoms of hydrogen, then according to Dalton's, all the atoms of hydrogen should have same properties. It means they should have same colors, same shape, same mass, etc. But in the modern atomic theory, he says that the atoms of same element may be different in some respects. How it is possible the atoms of same element are different in some respects? We know about isotopes. So we know what are isotopes? In the 9th standard you have studied. These are the atoms of same element having same atomic number but different mass number. So these are isotopes. For example, we know about the hydrogen element exists in the nature in the form of 3 isotopes. One is H11, second is H21, and the third one is H31. H11 is protium, H21 is deuterium, and H31 is tritium. These are the atoms of same element. All are the atoms of hydrogen element. They are having same atomic number. This one, जो lower side में लिखा है, this is the atomic number. These atoms have same atomic number, but they have different mass number. Here the mass number is 1, mass number 2, mass number 3. This is protium, deuterium, and this is tritium. So, in the modern atomic theory, it is said that the atoms of same element may be different in some respects. Third point. In the Dalton's atomic theory, it is said that the atoms of different elements are different in all respects. It means they should have different size, different shape, different mass, etc. But in the modern atomic theory, it is said that the atoms of different elements may be same in some respects. For example, isobars. कि मीन्स डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स के एटम हैं उनकी भी कुछ चीजें सेम हो सकती हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल आइसोबार्स. सो व्हाट आर आइसोबार्स? These are the atoms of different elements having same mass number but different atomic number. For example, I am giving two examples. I am giving one pair of example. One is argon and the second one is calcium. The mass number of argon is 40. The mass number of calcium is also 40. The mass number, atomic number of argon is 18 and atomic number of calcium is 20. So these two are the atoms of different element. One is of argon, second is of calcium. They are having different atomic number 18, 20 and they are having same mass number. So as per Dalton's के according क्या होना चाहिए था? These two are the atoms of different elements. They should have all the different. They should be different in all respects. But here you can see that these two different atoms are having same mass number. So this is the modification. Fourth point. Atom is the smallest particle that can take part in chemical reaction. This point is same as per Dalton's atomic theory. The atom is the smallest particle that can take part in chemical reaction. Next point. The atoms of same or different elements combine to form molecules. कि भले सेम एलिमेंट के हैं या डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स के एटम हैं, they will combine to form molecules. This is also same as per Dalton's atomic theory. Next point. The Dalton said that the atoms of different elements always combine in simple whole number ratio to form molecules, but this point is modified in this theory that the atoms of different elements do not always combine in simple whole number ratio to form molecules. According to modern atomic theory, it is said that the atoms of different elements do not always combine in simple whole number ratio to form molecules. I am giving one example. We know that the formula of sucrose is sucrose. This is also called cane sugar. चीनी भी कह सकते हैं. The formula of sucrose or cane sugar is C12H22O11. And if we take the ratio of atoms of different elements, then the atoms of carbon are 12, atoms of hydrogen are 22, and the atom of oxygen are 11. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. When we simplify this ratio, then this is 1.09:2:1. And you can see that this ratio is having decimal. And in simple Holmer ratio, there should be not any decimal, not any fraction. So that's why the atoms of different elements do not always combine in simple polymer ratio to form molecules. Last point. In Dalton's atomic theory, it is said that the atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. But in the modern atomic theory, it is said that atom can be created and it can be destroyed. We know about nuclear reactions, atom bomb formation, hydrogen bomb formation. One is nuclear fission, second nuclear fusion. In nuclear fission, a heavy nucleus breaks into the smaller nucleus, and in the nuclear fusion, smaller nucleus combine to form bigger nucleus. It means atoms can be created. Whenever nucleus will combine, then a new atom will form. Atoms can be created and atoms can be destroyed. Means whenever nuclear fission take place, then heavy nucleus will break up into smaller and the atoms can be destroyed. So according to this theory, modified Dalton's atomic theory, atoms can be created and it can be destroyed, and it can also be studied in the radioactivity experiment of formation of alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, etc. So this is all about Dalton's atomic theory, modern atomic theory, and the limitations of Dalton's atomic theory. Hope everything is clear to you. Hope you like my video. If you like my video, then you can share my video and you can subscribe my channel Ultimate Science by Satish Kalra. Thanks a lot.